Wide variety of choice. They want easy access to it. They want to be able to have it be convenient. They want to be able to control when and where and how they watch it. And they want to take it with them every chance they get. So choice and access, convenience, control, portability. Also pretty basic. Basic enough that even a studio guy can understand. So, but we don't do things that way. We have to think them through, right? So we go to our in-house technology department, our guru, our futurist, our technologist, give them all the ramifications, and this is how it affects this and that and this. We give them all the data, and I think we have a slide with the result. Woohoo! So Homer's on board, and it's auspicious. Tomorrow is the rental opening of the video rental for the Simpson movie. Actually, the real backstory is that when Steve came to us with this idea, it was a no-brainer. It's just the most exciting, coolest thing we'd ever heard. And certainly we still feel that way. You know, VOD, video rentals, are not a new thing. You know, they're certainly available in other ways. They'll continue to be. People may make those choices. But there was music, and then there was the iPod. There was a phone, and then there was the iPhone. So, you know, Apple does things in a very intuitive, insightful, innovative. I got a couple of I words left, but you get the idea, and I know you're all here, so you understand. So I think this will be a transformative version of the rental model, and we're incredibly excited about it. Going back to that idea of giving people choices and options and ways of enjoying movies, because that's kind of what we do. There's another idea that we've talked to Steve about, and we've been working on for a while, which is DVD. And you know, DVDs will be with us for a while, especially now that the next generation format will be Blu-ray, looks like. But right? Yeah, that's what I thought too. You know, but people will still want to buy DVDs and enjoy the benefits of hard media, but we don't want to deny them the benefit of having that same movie available to them on their iPod and in their iTunes library and on Apple TV. So we developed a digital copy that will be on discs going forward. In fact, I happen to have a copy of the first one with me. Again, auspiciously today, coincidentally, it actually was. We actually planned this date a long time ago as the DVD premiere of the Family Guy Blue Harvest video, which is Seth MacFarlane's hysterical take on his favorite movie, Star Wars, which George Lucas fortunately had a sense of humor about, and I think you'll really enjoy. But this contains a digital copy, which you can instantly and easily move to your iTunes and to your iPod and to all of the cool toys. First one. And it's free. So, you know, we're really excited about this as well. But today is for us, at least, this exciting beginning of movie rentals on iTunes. And we couldn't be happier and prouder of our partnership and our friendship. And we look forward to bringing you a lot of exciting entertainment in the years to come. So thank you for having me.
Thank you, Jim. Well, iTunes movie rentals. That's the third thing we wanted to talk about today. Very excited about it. So that brings us to number 4. There's something in the air. What is it? Well, as you know, Apple makes the best notebooks on the planet. The MacBook and the MacBook Pro. These are the standards in the industry by which competitive products are judged. Well, today we're introducing a third kind of notebook. It's called the MacBook AIR. Now, what is the MacBook Air? In a sentence, it's the world's thinnest notebook. So, what does that mean? Well, we went out and looked at all the thin notebooks out there. Most people think of these, the Sony TZ series. They're good notebooks, and they're thin. Right? This is what they look like. Side view there. We looked at all of them out there and kind of tried to distill the best of the breed of all of them. And, you know, they generally weigh about 3 pounds. They're, in this case, in the Sony's case, they're about 0.8 inches to 1.2 inches thin. They're a wedge shape. This is quite representative. They compromise, though, to get the weight down on things like the display. They have an 11 or 12-inch display, most of them an 11. They also compromise on the keyboard. Instead of putting full-size keyboards in, they make miniature keyboards. And they don't run them as fast as they could because their thermal envelopes don't support faster processors. So we looked at this and we said, what do we like and what do we think is a compromise here? We think the weight's a good target, 3 pounds. But we think there's too much compromising to get there. Too much compromising on thickness, too much compromising on less than a full-size display, less than a full-size keyboard, and we think you could put even more performance in one of these products. So, let's take a look at the thinness first. This is that Sony product. Again, one of the best in the field. 1.2 inches down to 0.8 inches. This is the MacBook Air. .76 inches down to an unprecedented 0.16 inches. Now, I want to point something out here. The thickest part of the MacBook Air is still thinner than the thinnest part of the TZ series. Okay? We're talking thin here. So, it's so thin, it even fits inside one of these envelopes that we've all seen floating around the office. And so let me go ahead and show it to you now. This is it. Let me take it out here. This is the new MacBook Air, and you can get a feel for how thin it is. Yeah, there it is. Look at this. All right. Amazing product here. Full-size keyboard, full-size display. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that amazing? So, let's go explore this in more detail. So again, it fits inside one of these envelopes. It's that small. This is what it looks like. Isn't that incredible? It's the world's thinnest notebook. You open it up. It's got a magnetic latch, so there's no hooks or things to catch on your clothing. And it's got a full-size 13.3-inch widescreen display. And the display is gorgeous. It's an LED backlit display. And not only does that save power, and not only does that give a really bright display, but it's instant on the minute you open it. On top of the display is a built-in iSight camera for video conferencing right out of the box. And you flip it down, there is a full-size keyboard. This is perhaps the best notebook keyboard we've ever shipped. It's a phenomenal keyboard.